And this is my review on the Benchmade 760 LFTi Bob Lum folder. This knife is now out of production, so you're going to have to really probably look for it pretty hard. But it's in my collection, so I figured I'd do a review on it. There's probably still people out there that are looking for it. This knife is one of Benchmade's higher-end knives. I would say they designed it more to be more of a custom folder, so to speak, even though it's not. But you know, it has really nice tolerances and a really good feel to it. The handles are made out of titanium. They have some really nice milling in them. They help with grip a little bit, not all that much though. The bead blast on it looks smooth, and it feels kind of smooth to the touch. But when you wrap your hand around the knife, you really can get a good solid lock on it. It is a flow-through design. As you can see, there's 2 standoffs there and a standoff there, but pretty solid. And there's the standoff on the end, so it's really a solid constructed knife. Pocket clip. It's a high-riding pocket clip, and it's only for right-hand carry. So if you're a left-handed person, this knife probably won't work out too well for you. Maybe in your collection it'll be fine, but for carry it's just not going to work. Like I said, high-riding pocket clip. I like that because this is a tip-down only knife, so there's a lot really to grab onto and take the knife out of your pocket, whereas if it was tip-up, they could have a lower-riding pocket clip and you could use the lanyard to remove it from your pocket. Pocket clip also doubles as a lock stop. Because this is titanium, it bends easy, a lot easier than steel. So if you see a titanium knife that's a frame lock, they're always going to have some form of a blade stop, and Benchmade uses the clip as one here. Deployment, extremely smooth deployment. I can't believe how smooth it is. This was my first high-end knife, so it was kind of a shocker to me. It's got a nice lockup, about 45–50%. In order to keep it there, because the titanium does wear, and Benchmade did not carbonize the lock here or put a steel insert in, they included a adjustment mechanism right there. You can adjust it with a torque screw. It's a tumbler barrel with 6 flat sides, I believe, or maybe 8, and you just adjust it as needed to adjust the lockup. And I only had to do that once. I've owned the knife for a year, and I did it about 3 or 4 months into owning the knife. Since then, the lockup has pretty much stayed the same. With that being said, when the knife is open, it's about 9 inches long. It's a fairly long knife. Most of the time when I open it, people say, "Holy crap, that's a big knife," and then I show them my Adamas, and they kind of go, "Oh, never mind." But it is fairly large if you're used to smaller knives. Blade length 4 inches, CPM M4 steel. Holds a really nice edge. Obviously a Tonto grind. Some cheaper knives that have Tontos, the blade shape here tends to be straight across and straight across here. This one has a slight curve to it in each area. Really makes for a better cut and a better slice. It doesn't really feel like a razor blade, it feels like an actual knife. Because of the handle shape, you can really choke up on the knife, get a lot of control over it. It feels very well balanced in the hand. Bob Lum did a great job making it really fit nice into the hand. You can even get a further choke on it. Just put your thumb there. Hard use knife, I wouldn't call this, but definitely it would take some abuse. I EDC this knife. I don't carry it on duty. I used to until I got the Adamas, which I feel it's a better duty knife. It's a little bit bulkier, so I can feel a little bit more confident with it in my hand with gloves on. But overall, this is a very nice knife, especially for an EDC knife to add to your collection. Benchmade Blue Class box, obviously. Came with a user manual, and the knife comes in a bag, as with most Benchmades, and surrounded by foam. That's pretty much all you get with a knife. Lanyard, I made just for looks, basically. Nice and small. Doesn't really serve any purpose for me on this knife unless, I hold it way back here, which doesn't really make much sense. But overall, I've really enjoyed owning this knife, and this knife kind of got me into collecting knives. I don't have that many yet, but I'm planning on getting some more. This is my only other Benchmade I have, the Adamas. I just got it. Check out my review on it. That being said, thanks for watching. Have a nice day.